Hello again, it's a wavy adventure. This time we get some good waves, we get a little bit of air, we get smashed and an undignified exit. We're leaving from Milford-on-Sea. With me is Vance. Vance lives locally and has seen the occasional gone kayaking video and is keen for some downwind action. If you know the area, we don't often get brilliant waves here. We're part way up the English Channel, or La Manche if you prefer. So it will never be Hawaii, but it still gets pretty good and we have a lot of fun along the way. The steep beach means some of the launching can be a little bit messy, but we both got in with no further ado. So from there it's about a 2-mile paddle to where we start surfing. We're pretty much straight into it. As soon as we turn up in the area we're looking for, we start grabbing them. You warm up as you go, you get comfortable, you get to read the waves a bit better, and I guess you get a bit cocky and you start going for the bigger, steeper ones as well. So you grab a few duds. Vance grabs a few. Then we get into the good stuff. I started my paddling on a wave ski, so I'm always looking for a decent wave to have a little play with. Though the sea kayak's nowhere near as manoeuvrable as the wave ski. You're also playing, because you're not so manoeuvrable, you're playing a little bit of a balancing game, so you catch a small one there, but then you're in the wrong position for the next. Hoping you don't get wiped out. It's a close one. I survived. Little brace going on. Straighten up for the next one. You're off for the next. Even now, after quite a few years in the sea kayak, I still have to actively avoid the tendency to turn off diagonally as soon as I'm on the wave. In the wave ski, you had to turn quite quickly or you'd be straight down the face of it and it would end with a bit of a mess. In the sea kayak you've got so much more buoyancy, you can take quite a lot of that, as long as you leave yourself enough time to turn off it before it all breaks and pummels you up the beach. Nice turn back out before the next one wipes me out. So Vance was in the plastic Romany, NDK Romany. Not sure if the boat wasn't so agile in the surf or if he was avoiding them a little bit, but he wasn't catching as many. Ironically though, it's exactly the same boat, right down to the colour, as what I used in Iceland. Which of course, if you've not seen that episode, get involved. Bit close to another wipeout here, but all is well. The length of these rides may not be amazing from what you see some of the videos you see online, but for where we live these are pretty cool. You very rarely get these conditions with the glassy surface, nice bit of swell going on. It's really good, so close to home as well, it's amazing. We'll let this one speak for itself. Really wanted to get the same waves side by side and be able to film each other. But we got this. It's smashed. I didn't want to turn straight into Vance, so I turned a little bit late. The wave broke. There you go. The rest is history. Pushed up to the beach and the froth, didn't make landfall, so retained some dignity. It's a good test for the Lomo Neo deck all the same. So quick camera swap. Wanted to give Vance the chance to catch some of his on there. As luck would have it, he didn't catch any while the camera was on. He was catching them before and after. He didn't catch any while the camera was there. But being 360, I'll pinch some of the footage of mine from a different angle. It's not all about me though, so I'm told. One of those moments Vance found himself quite well in. Managed to turn it to get round head on into this rather than the broadside. And quick camera swap again. Right up the nostril. Straight back into the waves. This time barely visible, only if you know where to look, but Rosa was actually on the beach trying to film some of this. So grabbed that one in. Only think, oh hell, look at that behind. I'm going to get smashed into the beach. By there you can see it's quite rocky at that point, no helmet, so yeah, a bit daft. So reversed back out over that one. One more, still up close to the rocks. Very bad example for the youngsters. So dawdling around, a little bit too close in, got caught out, bang. You can see ahead I'm only just a metre, 2 metres away from the perfect part of the wave, but it all turns to poo beyond that. Ride the foam, reversed over this one to avoid getting shoved right up the beach. I was getting quite close to the shallows there. Almost airborne on the way back out. One more. Cracking. Good bang. Trying to get the pump sorted out. Took a big hit in that wipeout. Nearly lost it. So last couple of rides for me. Last one for Vance. The cracking finale. Got one of his decent ones. So we're heading back towards the start point there. That headland in the distance is the Needles where you've often seen some of the other videos. So we're back towards the start here, looking for a dignified way in. Still a bit of swell smashing on the steep beach. Vance takes the lead, does a very professional approach. Turned up like a star. Here's a demo of surfing with neoprene cuffs, not as good as latex. Got a bit full of water. Take the deck off because I'm getting ready for a really quick exit, expecting to get shoved up the beach and need to hop out of the boat before I'm dragged back out again. On the way back out, Vance grabs the nose, undignified exit. Managed to stay on my feet, only just, and we're done. Now, don't run away just yet, have a good look at this. So as mentioned, we start and finish at Milford-on-Sea. You can see all the wiggles there by the green. And a little closer look at those wiggles, you can see where all the waves were. And finally, the speed data. You can see the tide was ebbing, so the first part of the trip is slightly above your cruising speed with the tide helping, and you can see the return leg where you're going against the tide for that leg. But you can also see all the decent waves. We got a long enough ride for the GPS to log on. You can actually see those peaks and the speed going up to 17 kilometres. So lastly, just come back from a week of paddling in Scotland on and around the Isle of Arran. There's a load of editing to do, but once that's done, it's going to be a good one. So stay with us and watch that.